Okay. Chalo, where were we? What have we covered? We have covered it. What we have covered? Assess. What do you mean by assess? Assess means to what? Check. Assessee means what? The person whose income gets checked. So that person is assessee, correct? The person who checks the income is assessing officer. The period or year in which the income is checked or assessed is called assessment year. Correct, everybody? In short, what we say? AY. You know, everybody clear? Okay. What will you quickly remember? Finance Act is every year or no? But income tax is only once we had seen in 1961. It is effective from 1st April 1962. So from Finance Act, changes happens to Income Tax Act. So Finance Act gives you two things. One is amendment in income tax, correct? Very good. And second were your rates of income tax. Correct, everybody? Yes. A little bit only. We have not yet properly officially started, but let's see something about Income Tax Act, rules, circulars, notifications, then case laws and Finance Act. These are your 5 important things. Income tax is whose power? Union government power or state government power to levy income tax? Income tax is union government. That is central government. That the power is coming from Constitution. Constitution entry number 82. Article number 246. And schedule. All were given on first page. Check. Schedule 7 is it? Tell me all of you. First page only, no? Everything should be there only, no? Khushbu, Nitin, answer remember? Check here. 7th schedule, Article 246, 7th schedule and list number 1. In that list number 1, what? Entry number 82 told that central government, or that is union government, can levy tax on income, but other than which income? Other than agricultural income. So as such, Constitution or entry number 82 said no tax on agricultural income. Right, all of you? Yes, we'll go ahead. Then we have done lots of things. Fine. Very important. PY and AY. What, bacho? PY and AY. PY was as good as financial year. For your understanding, bacho. PY is what? As good as financial year. Clear till here? And what do you mean by AY? Assessment year. Okay. The year after the PY is called as AY. Okay. Fine. Where example I given this one? So this yesterday I gave in writing. So PY, if PY is what, let us say 22, 23. PY means the year in which income is earned. PY means the year in which income is earned. And AY means the year in which income is checked. So once your year is over of earning the income, after that only you will check the income, simple. So if you earn the income in 22, 23, in the next year you will check, that means 23, 24. So income you earned year 22, 23, therefore income checking year is 23, 24. Clearly, this is just revision what you have covered yesterday. Okay, I'm not explaining for the first time, isn't it? It is already there in your notebook now. Okay, we'll go ahead. Then we saw something about section 3 little bit again. What was section 3? Check in the notebook, check in your textbook or notes. Notes also have given, okay, on WhatsApp group I've given you. Section 3 is bacho, previous year. Previous year means the year in which income is earned. Now it says that previous year always ends on 31st March. Correct, it always ends on 31st March. But there are certain cases. There is a proviso to that. What does it say? If the income is earned for the first time, or businesses or profession is coming into existence for the first time, then your previous year will not start directly or by default at 1st April. It will not start on 1st April. It will start on date of setup. What is the word you use over there? Underline that in the textbook if you have. Okay, date of what, bacho? Setup. From that date, your PY starts. Yesterday I gave you an example that if a person joins a job in October, so his PY will start in October. PY is still right now, if you're still confused, PY is as good as financial year. Okay, financial year. Okay, so the wording is what? Date of setup. Clear till here, all of you? We'll go ahead. And obviously it will end on 31st March. So can I ask you, can there be cases that PY is less than 12 months?
Yes.
Possible. Which cases? Where the income is coming generated for the first time. Yes, tell you. But once your business is being continued for over a period of long time, then PY is always then 12 months. But AY is as such always 12 months by default. Because in the definition of AY, assessment year, okay, in the definition of AY, it is always a period of 12 months. Right? So assessment year succeeds previous year. Previous year is preceding assessment year. Simple till here. Okay, good. We'll go ahead, bacho. Fine. Then let us come to again. There was section 1 we have not yet seen. So quickly we'll do that, finish it off. Okay. So come back on page. You have seen definition of income also, by the way. So there was no clear-cut definition, but it was just a list of incomes. Come to page 1.2, you'll see section number 1, short title, extent and commencement. Ready, everybody?
Yes,
we did law, bacho, remember? I mean, I'm talking of paper number 2, corporate and other laws. In that, we explained or we learned a little bit about long title and short title. Long title is just a technical name. Short title is what we use on a regular basis. So this act may be called as Income Tax Act 1961. This is the short title. It extends to obviously whole of India. That is the jurisdiction. Remember now? Correct. And commencement means when did it start? So check. Even if the passing year was 61, it is effective from 62. Very important. Okay. Don't get confused between the years. Generally, whichever other acts we had seen, contract, SOGA, partnership, they start in the year of whichever they were given. But Act is 1961 for income tax, but it started in from 1st April 1962. Other thing we had discussed about Finance Act.
Yes.
So it is applicable annually or no? It is annual Finance Act. So it is applicable every financial year. Yes, till here. Last again, for the last time I'm repeating, Finance Act 22 is applicable for which financial year? 22-23. And financial year is as good as previous year. That is previous year 22-23. So whatever budget had come in February 22, correct? That actually you are studying for your syllabus. Understood here? So check. Finance Act 22 is applicable for all the examinations of 23. CA, CS, CMA, whether you give in May, June, November, December, but 2023, which is applicable? Finance Act 22. Clear till here? I think we have written that also in the notebook. Okay. So section 1 is not again nothing great as such, but we have seen this very basics. Then generally, I told you one more thing. Generally, in most of the acts, section 2 is talks about definitions, and because there will be lots of words used in the act. So before the act itself, they give you clarification where what is the meaning of these words. Clear till here, all of you? Understood till here? Kushbu, Mansi, Nitin, Manoj. Okay. So simple. India. Okay. See. I hope you understand section 2. Then obviously the subsection will be starting from 1, 2, 3, etc. You know? See, the numbering obviously goes on alphabetically. How it goes? Alphabetically. Okay. So we are not doing with each and every word, but whatever is important, whatever is covered in your ICS study material, that is what some of them you are doing. Okay. The first one, India, because obviously it is, now check why the term India has to be defined, because in section 1 itself it says, no, what? It extends to whole of India. So what actually India means, even that is kind of defined, and it is a very much general, or you can say a uniform definition in most of the acts. It can be in GST or constitution or everywhere. So India means not just the land, it also means the space, or it also means the water, your territorial waters. Okay. So territory of India, clear cut, as per Article 1 of the Constitution. And Article 1 of the Constitution but clearly says Jammu Kashmir is an integral part of India. So it is applicable to obviously J&K also. As it is now, it doesn't matter. Everything is, all the laws as such are now applicable to J&K. It's territorial waters, if you remember, bacho. Territorial waters were 12 nautical miles. 12 nautical miles. Seabed means obviously you can say the surface of the sea. Surface, the bottom of the sea, bottom, okay? And whatever subsoil or under that. Now this subsoil, seabed becomes important whenever you are extracting, let us say, some minerals or oil. Your crude oil you extract from there only. It is fossil fuel. Fossil fuel, you understand, it is not a clean fuel kind of. So you are extracting from there. So even that is, so surface, under that, below that, above that, whatever, all of that is India. Continental shelf, again your area in the ocean. Exclusive economic zone. We will see some diagram later on about this. So basically these are all areas after or in the waters, okay, outside your, you can say, land area also, or any other specified maritime zone, and even the airspace above its territory and territorial waters also. All of this is part of India. Basically, if you earn income, this is simple, in any of these areas, it is still, it will be taxable in India. So basically, we are defining the geographical scope. What are we deciding? Geographical scope till where India is, and then whatever income you earn till there, it will be taxed in India. Fine till here? Then we come to a very important definition, but to check. Assessee. In simple language, what was assessee? Means a taxpayer. For us, but it was what? A taxpayer. Okay. Now pay attention. I'm taking you from section 1, 2, 3, 4 right now, but pay attention. Okay. Assessee means a person. You know? Assessee means a person. Just quickly tell me whether in section 4 this word was used, assessee. Check. What was section 4? Section 1, short-term election commencement application. 2, bachcho definitions. 3, previous year. And 4, charging section. It is what, bachcho? Charging section. What is the wordings used, bachcho, in charging section? Check.
Charge, the tax is charged on every person.
Every person. It is using the word, bachcho, every person. That's why we have to understand what is the meaning of the word person. That is also given, bachcho, in section number 2. Okay, tell here all of you.
Yes,
fine. See, you have to relate one section to another. Okay. Now, whenever you have a doubt in any word, what is the meaning of this word? We don't directly jump to dictionary. We cannot directly jump to Google. Okay. We have to come back to the section 2 generally. Okay. Yes, definitional sections. That what the act says about that particular word. Now, if I Google the meaning of the word person, I can give lots of different results. Okay. Or in any dictionary. But I have to follow what the Income Tax Act says. Now use very basic common sense. Okay. When the Act uses a word, it is using that word from a particular angle or a particular perspective or particular point of view. Clear? That's why the Act only has to define it. So we have to take the meaning given by the Act. We have to use only that meaning which is given by the Act. We can't use our own meaning. But if the word is not defined in the Act, then we can go for general meaning or dictionary meaning or popular meaning. Are you all understanding?
Yes,
Nitin, Mansi, Kushbu, Manoj, understood? Yes, online wallo. We'll go ahead. Okay. So come back to assessee. Assessee for bachcho, our case, simple language was what? Taxpayer. So check. Assessee means a person, and that's why bachcho, this person is again is defined later on. We'll go that also there also later on. By whom any tax or any other sum of money is payable. Now understand, the word is use what? Any tax, but also they use the word any other sum. Now any other sum can be interest, penalty, or some other fees charged by the department. Okay, simple to live. So it can be tax, and apart from tax, also some other amounts. Okay, is payable obviously under this act. Now, Income Tax Act can't tell you to pay property taxes or municipal taxes. So, Income Tax Act is going to tell you about only income tax. So, this act gives you power to charge something. Okay, it can be tax also, or penalties or other fees also. Okay, it includes. Now, pay attention. It includes. What are we talking about? Assessee. The word assessee includes. Point number 8. Every person in respect of whom any proceeding under this act has been taken for the assessment. Proceeding means what you can say? Case. You can say process of the court or process of the case. Process means what? The case is going on in the department. Okay. So in respect of whom any proceeding under this act as per Income Tax Act has been taken for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable or loss sustained by him or by such other person or amount of refund due to him or to such other person. Basically, assessee means not just the person by whom any tax is payable. Okay. Assessee means that person against whom or with whom some proceedings is also going on in the income tax department. Okay. See what happens at times. A person may have not shown income. If he has not shown income, that means he has not paid tax. A person may have not filed income tax return. So even department will not understand whether he is supposed to pay or not any income. So first thing, whenever they have a doubt, they will send a notice. Okay, and then a case will be started against him. So for even for that purpose, we'll call him assessee. Simple. Okay, Delia? Then every person who is deemed or understood as an assessee under any of the provision of this Act. What do you mean by deemed? Assumed. Deemed means assumed. Okay. You can write that in a notebook if you don't have the textbook. Deemed means what, bacho? Assumed, right? Fine, tell all of you. Deemed means assumed. Okay. So every person who is deemed to be an assessee under any of the sections of this Act as per income tax. Okay. So if income tax Act under any of the sections says you will be understood as an assessee or will be deemed as an assessee, then yes, you are an assessee as per 2(7). I'll tell you. And lastly, every person who is deemed to be an assessee in default. Assessee in default. Default means something good or something bad. He has done or not done? Not done. So something is pending now. So that person will also be considered as assessee in default. These are all again technical wordings. Okay. Now, what do you mean by assessee in default? Check. Any assessee who fails to pay or comply with duties. What do you mean by comply? Follow. Comply means bacho what? Follow. Okay, compliance also, this word also we'll see later on. Comply means what? Follow. So a person fails to follow the duties which are put on him, imposed means put on him under that, then that person will be treated as assessee in default. Okay. Now, for example, what are the duties? Failure to pay tax on the receipt of demand notice means what? Income tax officer has sent a demand notice. Okay, that you are liable to pay so much of tax, but the person is not paying. In that case, the person will be considered as assessee in default. Then failure to pay advance tax. Okay, there is a chapter now. We have chapter number 13 actually in our syllabus. We have advance tax. So person is liable to pay advance tax, and if he doesn't pay, but again, what will you consider him as? Assessee in default. Failure to deduct tax at source. See, some people are required to make or do TDS. If he doesn't do, again, he will be considered as assessee in default. Clear till here? So again, it's a very technical definition. For us, in a very simple language, what does assessee means? A taxpayer. Okay, we'll go ahead. Assessment is already covered. Okay. Next one, important. Star mark this. Okay. Yes. Section 4 also is a charging section. Okay, and everywhere check bacho. In assessee, they are using the word bacho what? Person. All right. Yes. Clear till here? So we have to understand what is a person. Basically, these are your types of assessee. Okay, from income tax point of view. From income tax point of view. Clear till here? Okay. So, ready? Person includes. First one is what bacho? An individual. Use common sense. Individual like what? Obviously, like you and me. Like any everybody. Yes. Then we have next one. Hindu undivided family. That also you'll see. Then we have a company. Obviously, companies that also basics we have done, or you have done rather. So company is a separate legal entity, different from its members. Then a firm. Firm includes your LLP also. Firm means obviously we're talking about partnership firm. Then some association of persons or simply body of individuals, whether they are registered or not registered. Your local authority, municipality, corporations, etc. And lastly, whatever remains not in the above 6 will be bacho. Last one will be every artificial judicial person or juridical person. Okay, we'll come to that. Artificial judicial person. Just again over there, write down, underline this point. Residuary category. It is what bacho? Residuary category. Now, what do you mean by residuary or residue? What do you mean by residue? What do you think? That is resident. Anybody? Mansi, Kushbu, Nitin, Manoj. Very good. Residue means balance or leftover. What is wrong with the notes? Balance or leftover. Just a minute. किसका? 5%. मैं अच्छा आ गया सर बीच में पागल हो गया जस्ट अ मिनट Okay. Something is wrong. Balance. We'll go ahead. Residue means what? Balance or leftover. That sugar cane also you might have seen, you know? You have sugar cane juice maybe. Yes. So whatever is balance or whatever remains, you know, they use it as what? Maybe as fuel sometimes, you know? Okay, written till here? Yes, sir. Now see what happens is whenever we say residue means what? It is balance, correct? The balance means if at all there is a type of person which doesn't fall in any of the above categories. That means what? The person is not an individual or HUF or AOP, BOI, local authority or anything else. Okay, that will fall under what? Your artificial juridical person or artificial judicial person. All right, here we'll do that all in examples. Check here. Come to the first one. First category is what? Individual. So first important question is there are how many types of persons in income tax? Or types of assessees? 7. Check. Which all bacho? Individual, HUF, company, firm, AOP, BOI, AOP, BOI, local authority and AJP. In short, we are going to call it as AJP. Okay, artificial juridical person. Yes, tell all of you. We'll go ahead. So the first one. Individual obviously means what? Natural persons. Human beings obviously. Right? Natural persons. Human beings including obviously both male, females. It also includes, pay attention now. Star mark this. It also includes a minor or a person of unsound mind. We are not in contract act now. So here for income tax purpose, bacho, minor is also an assessee. Okay. I think yesterday we were discussing a minor can also earn income. Child artist, it can be there. Or the child has lottery income. Okay. Allowed. Kaun Banega Crorepati Junior, Little Champions Junior, Junior, all those shows. Then see, we have seen in Contract Act Okay, that minor can have a property, na? Minor is not responsible personally, but minor's property was responsible. To remember that,
Yes,
you know, in minor contract act. But here also, if the minor has property, if the minor has property, and is earning rent income or some other income, so even that is income of the minor. So minor can also be an assessee. The only difference is that minor himself will not pay tax, or minor's income will be added in somebody else's income. Now somebody else means his parents or guardian's income. That means he will not go to income tax department. He himself will not pay all the taxes. Okay, till the time he is minor, his income is added in the income of his parent. Okay, parents or legal guardian. Clear till here? Okay. So it also similarly also includes person of unsound mind. We are not in contract act now. So department, yesterday only I told you whether the income is legal or illegal doesn't matter. Income tax department says or law says what? If it is income, we will tax it. Simple. Now at times the department does raid etc. here and there. Yes or no? So that income may not be, you can say legal income. No? Those who people are hiding that income, okay, in cash. It may or may not be even a legal income, but still it is accounted later on and then tax is paid on the same. Understood earlier? If you again remember first page. The first part was also about what undisclosed income. Do you remember that? Check here. Tax on undisclosed foreign income and assets. So even if it is an Indian income, but what I'm talking about undisclosed, still over here, the second part. Still, it will be what, bacho, your income. So income can be legal as well as illegal income. Still, it will be taxed. Clear till here? Okay. In case of a deceased person, disease means expired. Expired or dead. Correct, everybody? Assessment would be made on the legal representative. Again, we are not in partnership act. We are not doing partnership accounts. In partnership account, the partner always dies on 1st of the month or 15th of the month or last day of the month. For your calculation to be made easier. Is it practical?
No.
Tell me. Or everyone's birth date is always 1st of the month, 15th of the month or last day of the month? No. So practically speaking, anything can happen anytime. Now you imagine we do assessment for the financial year. Yes or no? But assessee can be dead anytime during the financial year. Yes. So if it is still his property is still earning some income, okay, or for a financial year, he has earned some income, then he has died. Then his income tax return will be filed, or the person who will be responsible for his assessment will be his legal representative. Understood or no? All of you? Clear? Tell me.
Yes,
Nitin, Kushbu, Mansi, Manoj. Yes? Next one. HUF. Okay? Hindu Undivided Family. Now, have you heard of this family? Undivided family, have you heard? As of today, we have lots of nuclear family. See, whenever in the center syllabus, I'll say nuclear family means mother, father, and children. That's it. It can be 2 or 1 children, whatever children, but just your own family. That is, we simply in simple language we call it as nuclear family. If more people are involved in the family, it is your joint family. In simple language, we call them as what? Joint family. Yes. Still, as of today, also maybe in some areas we still have the concept of joint families. Okay. So the property overall is of the family, not of one single party or one single person. And because of this, obviously, but lots of jhagada. Jhagada means what? Fighting, dispute also happens in the family. I want my share. I will go away to the city, that city. I want my share or partition. So basically, till the time the partition doesn't happen, till that time it is joint family. And in income tax purpose, the joint families have been recognized only for as a Hindu. So we don't have other religions joint family because this concept is there since quite long period of time. So the property, it is like a hodgepodge. It is like you have done partnership act. So the partnership firms assets are of everybody's. Yes. It is not of one single individual partner. Single individual partner may contribute to the firm, but the assets are of the firm. Understood or no? Similarly, all the assets, property, liability also is of the family, undivided, or you can say joint family. Clear till here? So here we have to tax family as a whole, not individual persons. Clear till here? Now let me ask you a very simple question. There is an HUF, correct? So let us say there is an HUF, है ना? क्या हो गया? There's some problem. Okay. And that HUF are going to have members or no?
Yes.
Obviously, the joint family, the male, female members will be there. Seniors, head of the family, junior of the family, whatever. You will do this work, you will do that work. You will take care of all our grocery shops. You will take care of our agricultural farms. You will take care of our textile business. You know? So the divisions of work may be there. So HUF is a legal entity, correct? And in that HUF, you also have male and female. That means your members, correct? Okay, members. In that case, my question is, you have HUF and its members. So HUF will have a separate PAN or no? PAN, permanent account number. HUF will have, because for income tax purpose, HUF is an assessee. Income tax return will be only one now of HUF, because we are not taxing them separately. Who? All the members. Clear till here? But those members, male and female, that is individual. Obviously, HUF members will be individual only. Are you getting my point or no? Yes. HUF members can be a firm or a company. No. HUF members are what? Individuals, not person, human beings, natural persons. Clear? Those natural persons are also going to have their own PAN. Are you getting my point? So HUF will have their own PAN and the members will have their own PAN. Clear till here? So HUF will file income tax return. And the members can also file their own income tax return. Now try to understand, okay, little bit important. The members are getting some income or no from HUF? No, maybe salary. Generally in firm you have salary. For HUF there can be your withdrawals or drawings basically. That can be there. Or we'll just say that how you are going to get so and so amount, or you can withdraw so and so amount from the HUF's account. It can be anyhow, it can be drawings, etc. Okay, some drawings amount may have been finalized. Clear till here, all of you, for personal expenditure. Okay, till here? So the member is also going to file his return, and HUF is also going to file his return. So the members, when he will file his income tax return, he will show what? Income from HUF. He got some money from HUF. Clear till here? But is it compulsory for the member to earn only from HUF?
No.
Can he do something else also in his life? He can go somewhere else, he can do some job, part-time, etc., whatever. Or he may have some business or profession of his own, separate from the firm, separate from the HUF. Clear or no? In that case, if he has some separate other incomes also, he will show that also in his own income tax return. So obviously HUF is going to show HUF's income, etc. And the member is going to show income from HUF, as well as if at all he has some other incomes. Understood? Clear till here, all of you? We'll go ahead. Check. HUF has not been defined. Okay. So HUF definition is not there in what, but section number 2. In section number 2, HUF definition is not given. The expression is, however, defined under the Hindu law. Obviously, there are Hindu acts, etc. Okay. Who all are online on YouTube? You can comment quickly. As a family, which consists of, now pay attention, of all males linearly descended. Linearly means linear means straight line, basically a bloodline. I think we had seen some example, linearly ascending and descendant. Okay, so all males linearly descended. Descended means what? Down, you know, downwards. From a common parent, and a common ancestor means your common forefathers, and also includes, underline the word, their wives and daughters also. You will say sons are obviously part in the first case only, na? You have said males, bacho. So earlier it was a male dominated society or male dominated culture we had, okay? But now there has been change from 2005, that also we'll see. So even the daughters of the family will be considered as member of HUF. Now what happens, access practically daughters, they leave their home, we say, you know, or they go to some other family. That's why they will no more be part of the original family, or they can't ask for partition in their original family. That all now has changed. So even daughters can ask for partition and property as good as what the son can claim. Good news for all the girls. Correct, everybody? Yes. So with effect from 6th September 2005, daughters have also been given status of a co-parcenary. See, members of the HUF are called as co-parcener. Okay. Members of a HUF are called as co-parcener. Okay. Just like you can say partners of a firm are what? Partners, na? So similarly here, members of HUF are called as co-partners. So even daughters bachcho have what? Considered as co-partner, as good as the son. Okay. It may be noted that only the star mark this, very important. Only the co-partner have a right to partition. Yes, tell you. A daughter of co-partner by birth shall become a co-partner in her own right, in the same manner as that of the son. See, son was by default a co-partner. What is a co-partner? A member of HUF. So male, or you can say sons, were by default by birth what? Co-partner. Clear till here? There were cases in Hindu law that if a, what you can say, daughter-in-law, you understand, Bahu, daughter-in-law is pregnant, and if at all she has a son, the moment she is pregnant, the son gets the right in the property. Even if that son's father dies. Try to understand, if there is a family, okay? The family has a son, the family has a son, and the son has a wife, blood relation, okay? Now pay attention. The son died. So people are like, why this daughter-in-law should get any right in the property? But the wife, you can say that daughter-in-law was pregnant. And if at all she had a son, the moment she was pregnant, at that moment only, that son had the right in the property. So that son later on can also claim right in the property. Understood here? But now the rights are also given not just to, the rights are not given to daughter-in-law, it is given to son as well as daughter. That means your own son and your own daughter have a right to ask for partition. Clear to all of you? So a daughter of a co-partner by birth shall become a co-partner in her own right in the same manner as that the son. Being a co-partner, she can claim partition of assets. Who has the right to claim partition? Only co-partner. And now daughter is also a co-partner. Are you getting my point? So she can claim partition of assets of the family. The rights of a daughter in co-partner property are equal to that of a son. Again, it is repeated. However, other female members, for example, wife or daughter-in-law of a co-partner, are not eligible for such co-partner rights. Now, who will not get the rights? Wives or daughter-in-law. The reason being, they are coming from a separate family, another family. Are you getting my point or no? There is one family with a common ancestor. So in that family, daughter-in-law is coming from another family. No? Now, once she becomes daughter-in-law, basically she is wife of some of the person in the family. That means she is coming from other family. So she cannot have, she as an individual, that doesn't have a right of partition in the family in which she is married. But that same person, that same female has a right of partition in her own family. Are you understanding or no? Online, all of you. Let us say all the females in the class, you get married to some other family. So you have a partition right in your family in which you had been born. Correctly, you can't ask for partition in the family in which you are married. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood? It is a different thing that you can influence your husband and ask for partition, but not in your individual capacity. Clear? Ready, bacho? We'll go ahead. She doesn't have the right. Correct. Okay, so this you have to understand. Who has the right of partition and co-partner? Daughter, but not daughter-in-law or wife of the co-partner. The relation of a HUF does not arise from a contract, but arises from a status. There need not be more than one male member or one female co-partner, which get from 2005 to form an HUF. That means how many people can also form an HUF? Even single person can also form an HUF. There need not be more than. So one is also allowed. But one male is also HUF, as well as now even one female is also HUF. Clear to clear? The Income Tax Act 1961 also does not indicate that a HUF as an assessable entity, that means a taxpayer, must consist of at least two male members or two co-partners. Income Tax Act doesn't define only HUF. So it doesn't even talk about how many people should be there in HUF. No. So forget it. So as per the Hindu law, now what is an HUF? One male member can also be an HUF, as well as one female member can also be HUF. Clear till here? Okay, so lots of flexibilities has now happened, or adaptation, change has happened. Under income tax, now please underline this part, is important. Who is an Hindu from income tax point of view? Okay. Jain undivided family and Sikh undivided families will also be HUF. So Hindu as per Hindu law, as well as Jains, as well as Sikh will be also considered as Hindu. Clear?
Yes.
This is important. Apart from that, then you can't be HUF. Okay, it can be something else, or as individuals you can do, but not as HUF. Okay, clear? Some of them ask me at times that, sir, how to form an HUF, because HUF needs to have a PAN. Let me in company law we will understand a little bit, very much basics. But to start any entity, or you can say anything to be separately recognized, okay? For income tax point of view, I will say a person is a separate person only if he has a separate PAN. PAN, what? Which is permanent account number, separate PAN. So for HUF, you just have to give a declaration, an affidavit on that 500 rupees paper, that this is my family, this is my wife, or this is my son, and together we call ourselves so and so HUF. That's it. Hardly 4-5 lines paragraph of affidavit you give, and based on that affidavit, you can go to income tax department and apply for PAN, and the department will give you PAN. Now, as soon as you get the PAN, but your HUF is there. Simple. Understood on all of you online? Clear? Yes. Benefits of HUF will understand later on. Okay, I'll tell you that also later on. Okay, but tell me, so HUF is separate and the members of HUF are also separate. Clear? When I say separate means what? They have their own identity. They have their own personal identity. Clear? Now, see, Hindu law or any kind of religious laws, I have done those in my first year of LLB, and all it comes back. Or one thing is very common between religious laws is that it is quite old. It is all quite old also, and these things are passed on from generation to generation. Okay, and then when you see, writing as such, human beings started some decades or centuries back, whatever, not decades, sorry, centuries back. So this is the right, and every time whichever person is to give it to the next generation, there can be modification, etc. But as of today, in the country or in the democracy, whatever has been written has to be a law. Not means as a law means it has to be passed or approved by the parliament. By the parliament. Clear? So we just can't say customs. As per customs, sati was also there. As per customs, there was also child marriage. But now, as per law, all these things are banned or prohibited. So there is a difference between customs and law. Are you all understanding till here? We are going to follow the law. Clear till here? So the things, or you can say, if you follow different religions, okay, even in religions, every person follows very separate customs. Okay, just for the sake of example, I'm not very sure. Okay, my example may not be that great, but in I think Jains, there are again branches of lots of Jains. We follow this, we follow that, we do this, or we don't do that. Okay, depending on the type of religion or type of, you can say, family you are in. Okay, even in Hindus, we follow this, we don't follow that. All these things separate are there. So there can be different point of views, or we follow this god, we follow that Baba, or whatever it can. Yes, tell you. So there can be different point of views even if you are in the same religion. Are you all understanding? Tell you. Correct. In Muslim also you have Shia and Sunni. So you can have, I think in Christians also you have somebody follows Jesus Christ, somebody follows his mother. Something is, I think these things are there. Okay. So this is not a lecture for religion, but something basically point is what? People even in the same religion have some different point of view. Clear till here? Okay. Bori, you are na Bori. They are Muslims, but they follow a little bit different customs and culture. Hai na? Okay. So here also we have schools of Hindu law. When you say school now, it is just a school of thought. School of thought means what? Again, a point of view that we follow this. There can be another school of law or school of thought that we follow differently. Simple. Understood? Clear? So check schools of Hindu law with regard to succession. What do you mean by succession? Very good. Assets and liabilities are passed over to your next in kin or next in your generation. Basically, inheritance. Over there, you can write down inheritance. Okay, you can write down inheritance. I-N-H-E-R-I. Sorry, inheritance. R-I-T-A-N-C-E. Fine, inheritance. So there are two schools of thought, Daya Bhaga and Mitakshar. Now, Daya Bhaga is applicable check mainly only in West Bengal and Assam, that is northeast. And Mitakshara was as such very famous in a comparatively. It was applicable remaining of the India. Okay. Now check. In Dayabaga, what does it do? What do they say? Nobody acquires the right share in the property by birth. By birth only, you don't have by default rights in the family. Okay. As long as head of the family is living. Head of the family means Karta, you can say, correct. Karta. Thus, children do not acquire any right, important share in the family property as long as the father is alive, and only on death of the father, the children will acquire the right or share in the property. That means the children cannot demand for partition till the head of the family is alive. Yes or no? Hence, the father and his brothers would be co-partners of the HF, but not the children, not the next generation. Mitakshara, important. One acquires the right to the family property by his birth immediately, but not by succession. That means you don't have to wait for the forefathers to give you property. Only when they expire, then you will get the property, nothing like that. Okay. Irrespective of the fact whether that the elders are still living. That means even if the parents and that uncles are still alive, till that time also you can demand for partition and your right. Thus, every child born in the family acquires a right or share in the family. Clear? What, bacho? So Mitakshara is as per birth, but Dayabhaga is as per succession only. Clear till here? So different schools of thought. Understood? Fine. You have other also. We'll finish that quickly or what? All the types of persons. Okay, ready? Chalo. Next one is quite easy for you. Company is always a what, but you separate legal entity. But in the companies at basic also we had seen there can be different types of companies. Okay, so here also we'll see based on the area or jurisdiction where you are registered. Area where you are registered. Registered means what? Incorporated. Okay, so simply or very simple. If the company is incorporated in India, it is a domestic company. Clear? If it is incorporated outside India or it doesn't have any as such important office in India, then it is a foreign company. Clear till here? Yes. See, what is common between both the companies from income tax point of view is that they are earning income in India. So they might be doing some business in India. That is there. But if it is also registered in India, then it is what? A domestic company. If it is not, then it is a foreign company. Clear till here? The foreign company can also obviously do some business in India. No? Yes. There can be Twitter or YouTube or Google for that matter, which may have not incorporated company in India, but they are earning income from India. Clear till here? Okay, so check. Domestic company. What is the word used? Domestic. Means an Indian company. Okay. So domestic includes Indian company. Have you seen what is an Indian company? That will come in sometime. Okay. Or important now again. What are they saying? Or any other company which in respect of its income liable to income tax. Okay, see, pay attention. We are doing income tax, so it is that income earned in India. Clear till here? Or any other company which in respect of its income liable to income tax has made the prescribed arrangements for the declaration and payment of dividends within India payable out of such income. Now see what is happening is there are two types of company under domestic, Indian company and some other company. First, see what is an Indian company. Check. The company which should have been formed and registered under any law relating to companies which was or in force in any part of India. Means simply what? The company was incorporated as per Indian Companies Act, which was in force. That means it can be old law also, which was in force. Means what? 1956, 1912, all the earlier laws also possible. But today also it is an Indian company and therefore it is a domestic company. Are you getting my point? See, first we'll see domestic or Indian, we'll see the Indian. What do you mean by Indian company? The company which is registered as per Indian Companies Act. It can be old Companies Act or it can be current Companies Act. Correct? And second condition check. Not just or, it is but to and. What is it saying? The registered office or the principal office. Principal office means what? No, important office where all the policy decisions are happening and policy decisions are happening of the company should be in India. Clear till here? All of you? It will be called as what, bacho? Indian company. Clear or no? should be in India. Clear? So it is registered in India as well as having the registered office in India. Clear, all of you? Okay. And what is another kind of domestic company? Check. What are they saying? Any other company. Now, when I say any other company, it is not an Indian company. Understand this. It is not an Indian company. Now, it is not an Indian company means what, bachu? It may not be registered in India, first of all. See, try to go in the negative of the definition. Domestic is an Indian company. Clear till here. So they're saying or any other company. That means not an Indian company. Now, not an Indian company means what? All these conditions are not satisfied of Indian company. That means what? It may be registered outside India. It may be registered of companies out of some other country. Or it may be having office outside India. That is not your Indian company. Clear or no?
Yes,
See, to become Indian company, what two conditions are important? It should be registered as per companies out of India, and the registered office should be in India. So these two things are not satisfied. You are not an Indian company. Clear till here? But still, they are considering it as a domestic company if now such foreign company or a company which is registered outside India. Okay, it has some income from India. It earns some much income in India. Clear till here? Okay. And also made arrangements with its owners that whatever income we will earn in India, out of that we will give you dividends in India itself. That dividend will not go outside India. See, what is the benefit of owners or members of a company? They get salary? No. They get share in profits by way of dividends. Simple or no? They have ownership in the company, no doubt. But important income assets, they have what? Dividend. That is share in profit. Agreed, everybody? Yes. So if the dividend is paid in India only, this agreement is there. In that case, that company is called as domestic company. See, importantly, is the profit going outside India? No. Profit is staying in India only. The dividend is being paid in India only. That's why we call such companies also as domestic company. Now, you're getting my point? So basically, if the dividend goes outside India, then it is a foreign company. Clear till here? See, two things. If the company is registered outside India, as well as now dividend goes outside India, it is definitely but now a foreign company. See, it is like public company. What is a public company which is not a private company? So foreign company is a company which is not a domestic company. Domestic company, two categories. One which is registered in India and as per Companies Act of India. Second, other companies which have the arrangement of declaring dividend in India from the profits earned in India. Tell me, bouncer gaya? Was it bouncer, Mansi? Khushbu, Nitin, Manoj, tell me. Even if you understood 50-60% right now, is okay. Because with time, with more practice, we'll be clearing more stuff. Okay. Come to next part. Foreign company. Simple, which is not a domestic company. Clear? To become a domestic company, you have two options. You can be either an Indian company or other company which has declared dividend in India. Indian company, two conditions. Let me quickly.
In the Indian law.
Correct.
Law and
Yeah, very good. Good. You declared, we had not declared, we had discussed some calculations also yesterday.
Below 60 years.
Sorry, what have we discussed?
Below 60 years.
Below 60 years, that profit, that tax rate we had discussed, right? We'll do that only a little bit now, chalo. We'll solve some questions. Theory is happening. No? We'll go a little bit, everybody. Ready, all of you? So check. What did we see? Rates of tax for the year 22-23. It has given in the Finance Act. Okay. Yes. Now, what did I say? The rates of tax depends on, at least for the individual assessee, based on his age and the amount of income. Two things. Now over there, write down one more thing. These are called as slab rates. What, bacho? Slab rates. You remember now we had done discussion of difference between direct and indirect tax. Which was a better tax in a way, or progressive was direct. Why? Higher the income, higher the tax. That was the concept. And lower the income, lower the tax. Or if no income or very less than a particular limit, then no tax at all. That's what we call them as slab rates. Now, slab rate means what? You have seen a real estate building. A building. So building has slabs. Yes or no? So as in how you go on increasing slab by slab, your height is increasing and your cost increases or no?
Yes.
Cost also increases the time or by your number of slabs increases. Correct? Similarly here, bacho, if your income is increasing, then your tax is also increasing, but step by step or in a slab. So first slab is of 2.5 lakhs, no tax. Next slab is up to 5 lakhs, from 2.5 to 5 lakhs. Rate is how much? 5%. Next slab is from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. Rate was 20%. And last slab is above 10 lakhs. Rate is 30%. Yes or no? Understood clear, all of you? Clear? Okay, we'll go ahead, everybody. So we had what calculated some tax rates? Okay. We had now. Yesterday also we had done a little bit of basics of tax rate. Hai na? All right. Who is the next in column? Senior citizen. Okay. And senior citizen is the same definition what we regularly use, above 60 years of age. Okay. But here also they are saying that which senior citizen only?
60 to 80.
But a resident senior citizen. Not just senior citizen, but which one? Resident senior citizen. In the earlier lectures we saw you can file income tax return from outside India also. You can file income tax return from outside India. Which people? NRIs, non-resident Indians. So here we are discussing only which one? Resident and above 60 years of age. Clear till here? Now check. Their slabs but you starts at 3 lakhs. That means they are getting the benefit of 50,000 income. Are you getting my point or no, all of you? Monetarily, it will not be a very big thing. Monetarily, why? Because the benefit is given of 50,000. But the tax rate in that 50,000 was category was how much, bacho? 5%. Okay. What I'm trying to tell you. See, if this person who below 60 years of age, if he has exactly 3 lakhs income, who bacho I'm talking about below 60 years of age. If he has income exactly 50,000, what is his tax amount? From 2.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs. Pay attention. What is the income? 3 lakhs. Type of person I'm talking about? Below 60 years of age. Below 60 years of age, his basic amount not taxable is 2.5 lakhs. I am saying this person has 3 lakhs income, which below 60 years of age. So how much will be taxable? Only above 50,000 will be taxable, na? Above 2.5 lakhs. 50,000 will be taxable. At what rate? How much is 50,000 and 5%? 5% is half of 10%. 5% is bacho. This is very simple mathematics. 5% is half of 10%. 10% we can simply reduce 1 0, no? 50,000 minus 1 0 is what? 5,000. And half of that is 2,500. Clear or no? Understood? So now try to understand. If the person's income was 3 lakhs below 60 years of age, his tax liability is 2,500. Correct? But if the same income of 3 lakhs is earned by resident senior citizen, okay, then his tax liability is 0. Why? Because they're saying no tax up to rupees 3 lakhs. Are you getting my point? So how much benefit he got? In tax. Tax amount 2,500. 2,500 benefit he got. No. Imagine same person, if he is 59 years of age, he will pay 2,500 for 3 lakhs. Next year, if he has same income, he will pay no tax. So he's getting benefit of 2,500. Understood or no? But other slabs are same or no? Now check. From 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, 5%. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 20%. And above 10 lakhs, 30%. Clear till here? Then one more category they prepared later on, bachcho, check. More than 80 years of age also. And that also again resident. They are called as very senior citizens or also called as super senior citizens. Okay. Now people who are earning or not earning income, but obviously what age of 80 years and above. So they are given a little bit more benefit. Up to what, check bacho? Up to 5 lakhs for them, no tax at all. Up to 5 lakhs. Yes, till here all of you? Now check. Compared to, again I'm repeating bacho, compared to less than 60 years of age. Okay, compared to less than 60 years of age. Can you tell me the benefit amount? Hmm. 12,500 tax benefit to the super senior citizen. How? Pay attention. If the person was below 60 years of age and his income was exactly 5 lakhs, then you will pay bacho how much? Check the second category over here. This one. From 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs at the rate of 5%. From 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs is 2.5 lakhs. So 2.5 lakhs into 5%, 12,500. But if the same person is resident above 80 years of age, then there is no tax up to 5 lakhs. So 12,500 saved compared to the below 60 years of age. Are you all understanding, everybody? Pakka. Now, up to 5 lakhs is exempt for super senior citizen. That's why no slab of 5% applicable only. That's why directly to him 20% is applicable from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. And same above 10 lakhs is bacho 30%. Clear? All right. Finally, take a 10 minutes break. I'll just quickly restart this also because there is this pencil also making some issues. Okay. Because you have to solve calculation now. Okay. Yeah. So take bacho what 10 minutes break. Okay. यार कभी कभी इसका इशू होता है take 10 minutes break all of you. Can we start?
Yes, sir.
Nitin, Khushbu, Manoj, Mansi. Ready? Okay. Now pay attention. I have finished. I have not finished entire all the types of persons. Okay. We have covered what individual. After that, HUF, company. This only we have covered. Okay. Other things you still have to cover. That we will do. Okay. Step by step. But for individual, tax rates are based on age and amount of income. These rates are also called as bacho slab rates. Clear till here? Because depending on the slab of income or your amount of income, your tax rate increases. Hai na? Clear till here? Yes. Now try to understand some important things. For 60 years of age or above 80 years of age, there was some benefit. Here, this amount, pay attention, is also called as, okay, this, can you see here, rate of tax is nil, no? Okay, or here you can see, wherever it is nil, is also called as, I'm writing here, basic exemption limit. Is also called as what, bacho? Basic exemption limit. Clear till here? That means what? Basic exemption limit means what? Basic means the beginning. Exemption limit, that means till that income, there is no tax. Clear till here? Till that income, there is no tax. Exempted. The tax is exempted. That is a basic exemption limit. In short, we can also will also call it as BEL. Basic exemption limit. BEL. Clear till here? Vishnu Kulkarni. Good morning, Vishnu Kulkarni. Bring the entire gang, na Vishnu. Tell all of them to come. And like kar bhai video ko. We'll go ahead. Okay. Now pay attention. Important. The 60 years of age and 80 years of age get some more benefit, but they have to be resident only. So what if a person is non-resident and of 65 years of age? He will not fall in this category, or he will not be considered in this category. Are you getting my point? What did I say? If the person is non-resident, but above 60 years of age, he is not considered in this category. If a person is non-resident and 85 years of age, not considered in above 80 years category, because to be considered in that category 60 or 80, then what, they have to be resident. Clear till here? So what will be the tax rate for non-resident? They will be considered bacho as good as below 60 years of age. That means the benefit of more exemption is available only if the person is also resident. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
That means non-resident do not get age-wise slab. For them, there is only one slab, which is available to below 60 years of age. Even if practically or in a real life, they are above 60 years of age, but they will not get benefit of 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs basic exemption limit. Clear? Manoj understood, Nitin? So check. For non-resident individual, age-wise slab is not available. They will be treated as below 60 years of age, even if practically they are above 60 or 80 years of age. Clear? So non-resident, very careful. Be always very careful. They get only one slab rate. 2.5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. That's it. Okay, clear till here? Okay. Now, we'll go ahead. One more concept will do important. Star mark this, okay? Age 60 or 80 should be attained. Attained means what? Completed during the year. Now, is it partnership account, bacho? All the date of births are always on 1st April or 31st March, or only exactly on 30th September or 1st October, half of the year? No. Date of birth, bacho, can be anytime, anywhere. Haan ya na? Kar diya. So, what if a person completes 60 years of age on 1st of June? Understand, important point I'm saying, okay? What if a person completes or his 60th birthday is on 1st June? Obviously, when I say June means it is a part of some financial year. Let us say 1st June. Don't write down. But let us say 1st June 22. This is 60th birthday. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
He completed 60 years of age on 1st June 22. That means that is for April and May. He was 59 years old. That means not a senior citizen. And from June onward, that means for 10 months, he is a senior citizen. Yes or no? So will we separate his income for 2 months and charge at 2.5 lakhs basic exemption limit, and for 10 months at basic exemption limit of 3 lakhs? Will we do that bifurcation? No. A person is senior citizen or not a senior citizen for the entire year, irrespective of actual date of birth. Are you getting my point or no? So see, practically, bachcho, see, understand, practically speaking, before June, is he a senior citizen? No. But as on 1st June, he becomes senior citizen. But from income tax point of view, a person is a senior citizen or not a senior citizen for the entire 12 months, for the entire year. So even if this person is a senior citizen for 10 months, he will be considered as senior citizen for all the entire year. Let me change the example. Understand now. Let us take his date of birth as 1st March 23, or his birthday is 1st March. His birthday is on 1st March. And in 23 I said, but still which financial year? 22-23. Now financial year of PY is 22-23. Whatever you are discussing. Okay. Now let me ask you this question. His 60th birthday is on 1st March 23. That means in which financial year he became senior citizen? 22-23. Yes or no? Now understand. For 11 months, he is not a senior citizen, because birthday is on 1st March. Na? So after birthday he became senior citizen. No. Yes or no? So only for 1 month he is senior citizen. And 11 months he is not a senior citizen. Still he will get benefit of senior citizen for the entire year. Okay. Law has to be uniform. Uniform means what? Fixed. And it has to be same. So even if the birthday comes on 1st May, 60th birthday, or if it comes on 1st March, okay, of the same financial year, for the entire financial year, the person is senior citizen or not a senior citizen. Are you understanding? So we can't bifurcate as per birthday. Understood or no? It is for the entire year. Clear till here? Tell me, for this person in this example, it is beneficial or not beneficial? Beneficial. 11 months he was not a senior citizen, but still he is considered a senior citizen. He gets the benefit of that 50,000 rupees income or 2,500 rupees tax amount. Are you understanding? So, okay, Manoj, understood? Nitin, tell me, understood or no? Clear? Fine till here, all of you. Pakka? Even if I change the date, understand? Na? Even if I make it what, 30th March, still for the, so he is senior citizen only for 2 days, 30th March and 31st March. But for the entire year, he will be considered as senior citizen. Clear till here? Yes. All right. So, okay. So age 60 or 80. The same rule also applicable for 80 years of age. Okay. Fine till here? Understand now. Age 60 or 80 should be attained or completed during the PY to claim the benefit from that PY itself for the entire year. Clear? Okay. Therefore, a person needs to complete 60 years of age at any time during the year to be considered as senior citizen, or if it is above 80 years of age, then super senior citizen. Sir, if he became 60 on 31st March, good question. That's why we have circular number 28/2016. Okay, we'll come to that also. What was the meaning of the word circular? Tell me this. Yesterday we have covered that. What do you mean by circular? That was notification. What is circular? You can unmute online, all of you, and answer. Clarify. It is bacho clarification on certain matters given by CBDT. Okay. So pay attention. How do we read this? It is 28/2016. Okay. That means circular number 28 of 2016. So whenever a new calendar year starts, what bacho? New calendar year starts. It is circular number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that way. Of every year. So circular number 28 of 2016. Clear till here? That gives a clarification. So Nathan asked a question: what if the person is born on 1st April Or what if the person is born on 31st March? What will happen? Okay? Now understand. A person born actually but on 1st April. Okay, on 1st April. Okay. Then when does he actually finish his 60 years of age? Are you getting my point? Because what did the law say? You should complete 60 years. Ha, ya, na. Okay. Use common sense. 1 year is of how many days? Normally, bacho, 65 days. Are you getting my point? Understand very nicely. Okay, now let us say your birthday is on 1st June. Okay, 1st June. Let us just say. Okay, if I say I'm just writing some year, let us say 2004. Okay, fine, till here. Now, when is actually bachu 1 year completed? 1st June. What example I'm giving you right now? I'm giving the example of 1st June 2004. Okay, 1 year is completed on 1st June 2005. Tell me, yes or no? No. 1 day before. Just that's why purpose I told you. 1 year is how much? 65 days. If I take from 1st June to 1st June, it is not 65 days. It's 66 days. It is, we are not even, I'm not considering leap year, etc. Okay? But that 1 year bachcho is in fact completed 1 day before. Are you getting my point? 31st May. This is in fact bachcho your 1 year. We celebrate birthday. But 1 year is in fact completed just 1 day before. You are 1 year old. Means what? One entire year is you have completed. Let us say you are born on 1st June. Now you exist on 1st June. Correct, everybody? So entire 1 year got over, but on 31st May. Are you getting my point or no now? Entire 1 year got over on 31st May. That's why you celebrate basically on midnight. That my birthday has come. Okay, but in fact 1 year is completed just 1 day before. Clear till here, everybody? Understood or no? Online clear? So pay attention. What does the law say? If a person is born on 1st April, important. Now pay attention. A person born on 1st April would be considered to have attained a particular age, but on 31st March. Very nice case. Understand now. Okay. Now pay attention. A person's, let us say, 1st April 22, 60th birthday, correct? Now understand. I'll use the word financial year. You know it is financial year is as good as PY, but okay. Now we have two cases. 21-22 and 22-23. But his birthday bachu is what on 60th. His 60th birthday was on 1st April 2022. A person is becoming whatever 60th birthday is on 1st April. Clear till here? Now, income tax department will say when is your birthday? 1st April 22. 1st April 22 falls in which year? Which financial year? 1st April 22 falls in which financial year? 22-23. So department says you are senior citizen only for or henceforth of 22-23. This is the department's point of view. That means for 21-22, you have to pay as per below 60 years or no? This much you understanding or no, all of you know? Which is more beneficial is always senior citizen because you're getting some benefit. Clear. So department point of view is what your birthday is on 1st April and 1st April that 60th birthday is coming in 22-23. So for 22-23 only you are senior citizen. That means for entire 21-22 you are what? Below 60 years of age considered. Clear or no? Again fighting. That means dispute between department and assessees. They are saying that birthday is on 60th. No. The 1st April. 60th birthday is on 1st April. But I have completed 60 years 1 day before. So what was the assessee's point of view? That in fact I completed 60 years 1 day before, that is on 31st March 22. Now 31st March 22, I have completed 60 years. And what did law say? The year in which you complete 60 years, that for the entire year, you are senior citizen. So what is the assessee saying, bacho? That for 21, 22, I am a senior citizen already. Yeah, na? Department. So obviously there is a fight because for entire 1 year, department loses that money of 50,000 rupees. Small benefit. Yeah, na? Are you understanding? So assessee said, I am senior citizen for 21, 22. Department says, no, you're senior citizen from 2023 onwards. So obviously, Stability bought a circular for clarification that if a person's birthday is on 1st April, okay, till here, then it will be understood that he completed 60 years of age 1 day before, that is 31st March, and in whichever year it is falling, in from entire that year will be what considered as senior citizen. Very good, beneficial circular or no? Definitely beneficial circular. Even if his birthday now, Nitin, as per your question, was 31st March, then we'll consider he has completed 60 years of age 1 day before. That means even if he is senior citizen for 1 day or even 2 days, okay, he is senior citizen for the entire year. Okay, understood or no, Nitin? So for your example, let us say his 60th birthday is on 31st March 22. 31st March, bacho. Will be considered as he completed 60 years of age when? In fact, 30th March 22. 30th March 22 is which financial year? Clear till here? Another example, 60th birthday is bacho 1st April 22. Will be considered as completed on
31st March 22.
And 31st March bacho is again. That means which birthday onwards? The unluckiest are 2nd April. They don't have option. Will be considered as 1st April. 1st April is bacho in 22, 23. Understood or no, all of you now? Clear till here, all of you? Pakka? Kushbu understood? Manoj, understood? So these questions are asked, okay, at times. So be careful with that. So this circular is important. Okay? That is the day preceding the anniversary of his birthday. Are you getting my point? Birthday is an anniversary. Something happening on that day. But completion of 1 year is 1 day before. And a different or an interesting concept. This will be relevant also for attainment of age of eligibility to be considered for 80 years of age. Same thing. That means 80th birthday. Same concept for 80th birthday. Clear till here? Check again in textbook. Question number 5 we will take. Not 5, sorry. 6. Okay. Just check. We'll write down there only the answer actually. Question number 6. Ready? Check. Mr. X, born on 15th August 1962, will complete 60 years, okay, from financial year. Wherever there is dash, it is the current financial year. Okay. Current financial year, bacho? Financial year 22, 23. So he can avail all tax benefits available to senior citizen from which year? Earlier year, after. Now we are in 15th August, but I'm not giving you the April case or March case. Normal. That means during the year, any time, whenever his birthday might be there, for this entire year, he is considered as senior citizen. 60th birthday is bacho. 60th birthday, 60th is on any day in the year. Therefore, the entire year he is what? Senior citizen. So his 60th birthday is on 15th August. 15th August 22. So for entire 22, 23 bacho, he is senior citizen. Clear till here? Nitin, understood? Clear? We'll take more senior citizen, super senior citizen, who was born on 15th August 1942. Will complete 80 years of age in the year 22-23. So we can avail all the benefits of super senior citizen from again 22-23. Simple till here. Okay. Yes. Simple. Clear. Sure. All right. But not that great benefit. No, only 2,500 rupees. Come to 1.12. Okay, 1.12. Now again, I'll repeat. Section 4 was charging section. Okay, and you charge income tax on total income. Okay, that wording is with what also? Total income. So again, for simple language, total income means taxable income. What am I writing or understanding, bacho? Taxable income. Now, income can be of two types. Let us say very simple. Okay, taxable income. You can have gross sales and then you can have net profit. So similarly, you can have gross income, and from that gross income, if you reduce certain things, it will become your net income. I understand it earlier, all of you. So gross minus something will be your net. So we want net income. When I say net income means net taxable income. Clear till here? But from income tax point of view, the wording is used as what? Total income. What do you mean by total income, bacho? Taxable final taxable income, or we also call as net total income or net taxable income. Clear till here? I'm just right now going through the syllabus, so check. Total income has to be computed as per the provisions given in the Act. These wordings were used actually in section 4 also, charging section. How to calculate taxable income? For that, you have to use all the sections, whatever is given in the Income Tax Act. Simple here. The following steps have to be followed for computing the total income of an assessee. So what steps you have to follow? Determination of his residential status. If you go back in the syllabus and check index page, that is our next chapter. That you have to determine his bacho residential status, whether he's Indian or not Indian, whether he has earned income in India or not. All these things you have to understand. Whether it's NRI or he has earned in India. Clear till here? Then step 2, classification of income under different heads. Heads means categories, okay, or types of income. From day one, we are discussing some types of income: salary, house property, profit from business or your profession, or capital gains or other sources. So we bifurcate as per the category of income. Then under every category, we finalize that income. Then clubbing. Clubbing means merging or mixing of income of spouse. Or remember now this minor child, we discussed a little bit of that also. The minor's income will be added in the income of the parent. Remember earlier? Then set off or carry forward of losses. Again, a chapter we have ahead later on. Okay. Then that after that, but we get what? Computation of, that is your in fact gross total income. So whatever you did till here from step 1 to 5 will give you step number 6. That is your GTI or gross total income. Clear? Then from gross total income, bacho, you can have certain deduction. Deduction means add or less? Less. So over here again, for your understanding, I'm writing bacho chapter called as chapter 6A. This is not a chapter number in our syllabus. It is actually a chapter in the Income Tax Act. That entire chapter talks about deductions from GTI. And when you reduce something, you get your total income, or that is your NTI, net total income. In simple language. Clear till here? Yes. What do we tax? GTI or NTI? We tax NTI. The weed calculate, bacho, see, the tax will be levied on total income. Total income, bacho, I'm also calling it as NTI. What is NTI? GTI minus deductions. Clear? GTI minus chapter 6A deductions. Clear till here?
Yes,
Online. Tell me, Manoj, Nitin, Khushbu, Mansi. Fatabat, come on, type quickly. Understood or no? Or any no problem till now? No confusion? You're very smart. All right. Sure. Come to the next page. Very important. Computation format. In costing also you have cost sheet. We'll start with that cost sheet also very soon. Or started also. Little bit. Okay. The cost sheet again. So basically normal format. See, in income tax there are no debit, credit, this and that, nothing like that. Just particulars, rupees. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Date also goes on. There are no formats. You just have to, only important thing is what you have to add and what you have to reduce. That's it. Simple. Okay. So no debit and credit rules, etc. But what is to be added, how much it is to be added, how much is to be reduced, only these things you have to check. Okay. Check the budget format. Gross total income, you understood how to arrive at gross total income. All this entire syllabus, in fact, pay attention. So don't get worried. You have to go syllabus wise. So GTI is matlab after doing all these steps, and these steps are as good as different chapters. Residential status is a different chapter. Different heads, there are 5 heads, different chapters, clubbing different chapters, set of carry forward different chapters. So these are in fact many chapters where we'll be finalizing these things. Then we arrive at GTI. Clear? So check as per the format. GTI. Losses have to be set off under each head of income as permissible. What are we talking about before GTI? But so we will be doing what? Carry forward and setting off of losses. Set off, you understand? Something in less, something in more, they set up against each other. Okay? They adjust against each other. Clear? Now check. So some after doing adjustments, we arrive at GTI. What do you see after GTI? After GTI? Under chapter 6A, chapter number 6A of the Income Tax Act. It is add or less. The word itself is use what bacho deduction. So GTI minus chapter 6A, bacho, what do I get? Net taxable income. That is also bacho called as what? Total income. Remember now?
Yes, sir.
Tax is levied on this income. Correct. Not GTI. NTI. Also called as total income. What is it saying? Rounded off to nearest to rupees 10. That rounding off is happening under section 288A. We have 298 section in income tax. Okay, little bit we have seen maybe in first chapter or first page of this chapter. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Yes, sir.
So in the one of the last section, it says you have to round off taxable income. Obviously, the reason being the calculation should also come to round figures. Okay. Then tax on above at the prescribed rates. So what rates we have seen till now? Slab rates we have seen. So depending on the type of assessee, depending on the amount of income, you will calculate the taxes. Clear till here? So tax on above income. Now please pay attention. Either add a surcharge, okay, on this figure. What is the point number D? It is your tax, normal tax which we calculate. On that, either add surcharge or reduce rebate. Okay. What do you mean by rebate? Very good. So department also or income tax law also gives you some discount at times. Okay, we'll discuss that also under section 87A. See, we'll be doing this 288A, 288B. We have to see. Okay, you have to see where it is. Surcharge. Where are you, surcharge? You have to see surcharge also. Then you have to see bacho health and education cess also. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Then we also have to see rebate. Clear? Yes, clear. On point number 3 also we have rebate. You go ahead, check. Come back to that format. So either we add a surcharge or we reduce the discount, that is rebate. Depending on case to case basis, there are rules for that. Okay, till here? Now pay attention. Either tax plus surcharge or tax minus rebate, or if both are not applicable, we will not do anything. Simple. Okay. After that, whatever figure comes, on that we add one more tax called as health and education cess. So it is also bacho type of or format of tax. But whenever the word cess is used, bacho, it is for a special purpose. Okay. So earlier it was primary and secondary education cess. There was a Krishi Kalyan cess before GST. There was your Swachh Bharat cess. Okay. Or SBC, Swachh Bharat cess. Now Swachh Bharat means what? That Clean India Fund. Or Krishi Kalyan means for the farmers, some extra, you can say, amount was reserved. See, what happens is, whatever is exactly this figure, na bachcho, pay attention. There is no full form. Cess is the word. Cess is a type of tax. Just like surcharge is a type of tax. But now this cess, bachcho, is a special purpose tax. That means pay attention. Whatever this figure is collected, this will go to a fund called as health and education cess. That means that money has to be used only for health and education by the government. It will not fall under the fund of income tax only. Are you getting my point? See, you can have different current accounts. Just for the sake of example, one business can have different current accounts. So like one of the current account is called as health and education cess. So person pays total tax. But he bifurcates that also, income tax how much, okay, surcharge how much, cess how much, then he pays total amount. So this total amount gets bifurcated and gets distributed to income tax, surcharge, etc. and cess. So these amounts will be used for, again, particular purpose. Clear to all of you? So by default, cess is always there. Health and education for the purpose of bachcho spending on health and education. At what rate?
4%.
That is a fixed amount, 4% on the above. Above means what? Whatever was just the step above. Clear till here? So with adding of the surcharge, that is your total tax payable, or that is a liability accruing for the year. All right? Yes. So from that, if at all you have already paid some taxes in advance, for example, TDS, tax related source, TCS, advance tax, or some other benefit or relief you are getting, that will be reduced. That will be what? Reduced. Okay. And then after reducing that tax amount, if there is still some balance, you will call it as payable. But if you have already paid more, then that will be in fact what? That will be what? Refund. Just for the sake of example, understand, if your liability comes to 100 and then already in advance you have paid 80, then what is the refund or payable? It is payable 20. Clear or no? But if your liability is 100 and because of some reason, TDS, TCS, you don't understand right now all of this, that is okay. Or advance tax, you have paid already 120. Then 20 rupees is obviously what? Refund. Clear or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Simple till here. Come to page 1.11 and check the cess part. Health and education says on income tax, including surcharge. See, first you have normal income tax, then you can add a surcharge to that if required or if it is applicable. And on that, what do you charge? Cess. Health and education cess. Surcharge is extra tax on tax. It is like a super tax. Okay, it is like a super tax. We'll do that also, but let me first finish cess. Okay, super tax or super rich tax. Fine. Super tax or super rich tax. Now, let us first come to cess. Okay, because cess is common and cess is applicable for every assessee. Now check. 4% cess on income tax including surcharge. This health and education cess replaced, there was earlier 2% education cess and 1% secondary and higher secondary education cess from budget 2018. So earlier we used to have only 3% total cess, 2% for education cess and 1% secondary and higher education. They added one more percent as health and they accumulated it total as 4% and called it as health and education. This amount of income tax and applicable surcharge shall be further increased by health and education cess at the rate of 4% of such income tax and surcharge. So what is just the amount just above that, on that 4% we charge as health and education cess. Check here, important. Health and education cess is leviable, that will be chargeable for all the assessees, irrespective of the type of assessee. So individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, firm, all of them. H&E cess, health and education cess is applicable. Clear or no? Everybody, all types of persons. Minors, unsurmised persons, income is return is filed by their representatives. So yes, obviously for them also. Clear till here, all of you? Whoever is required to pay tax, for them, health and education cess is added by default. Clear? Now come to surcharge 1.10. What is the surcharge? Tax on basic tax. Basic tax means what? Those tax rates which we had seen. 5%, 20%, 30%. Clear or no? Yes. That tax amount, on that we can add surcharge. The word surcharge, you might have heard of the word surge maybe. Now this surge or surge charges or surge fees, usually this word is used when you're using Zomato, Swiggy, Ola, Uber, whenever there are monsoons or some traffic. So whenever there is huge demand, surge, the word is what you call as surge. Something increases, that is called as surge. Because Ola, Uber also they start charging surge fees if there is monsoon, extra unnecessarily, because of huge demand. Yes, or more delivery fees because again there is lots of rainfall happening. Clear till here, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they say that something is extra. Income tax is what? Higher the income, higher the tax. Lower the income, lower the tax. Understand? Very important. Okay. So if your income is very high, so they will not just charge 30% from you. Because see, income is very high means I'm saying about 10 lakhs. About 10 lakhs you charge 30% or no? But not just 30%. More than that you will charge. How? Check. When the income is more than 50 lakhs, but up to rupees 1 crore. Remember that example I told you of my client? His income was 72 lakhs. He is super rich. That means let us say above 50 lakhs. So that person, unnecessarily, not unnecessarily, but that person had to pay surcharge. What is the rate of surcharge? 10%. It is not 30% plus 40%. Whatever the tax amount coming of that extra 10%. Let me just give you some small example. Right, Chalega? Ready? Pay attention. Don't write them, just pay attention. You can do it in your mind also. Where is the tax rate? Check. A person, let us say, is bacho of less than 60 years of age. Yes or no? Fine. Now, just for the sake of example, if his income is 60 lakhs, take any. Now pay attention. Don't write on anything. I'm just writing the slabs. Okay. First slab, remember 2.5 lakhs. Nil. Next slab is 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs at the rate of 5%. That comes to bacho 12,500. I'll give all of this in writing later on. Okay. Next slab is 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs at the rate of 20%. So 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs is 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs to 20% is 1 lakh. Clear till here? Now pay attention. The last slab was above 10 lakhs. His income is how much? 60. Total income is bacho 60. Now how much is above 10 lakhs? 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs into 30%. 15 lakhs. Understood or no, all of you? Are haan ya na?
Yes, sir.
This total is basic tax. This is called as basic income. 15 plus 1, 16. So 16 lakh. 12,500. This is basic income tax. This just is basic income tax. Clear till here? Are haan?
Yes, sir.
Now what do you mean by surcharge? It was tax on tax. And we have seen just now only one category. If the income is between 50 lakhs to 1 crore, surcharge rate is 10% of the tax. Basically 10% of this we will add. So 1,61,250 surcharge. Are haan ya na? Understood or no? Total comes to clear till here? And on this, just now we have seen, we also add health and education cess at the rate of 4%. Whatever this figure is, and the amount comes to total 18 lakhs.
18,44,700.
Correct, everybody? How much you earned? Taxable income 60 lakhs. Right? His taxable income was how much? 60 lakhs. See, whenever in doubt, whenever the income is above 10 lakhs, so just directly, whenever you want to have an estimate, just multiply with 30%. You will get around your tax rate. Understood or no? No, 30% is, now understand, now use common sense. Out of 60 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 50 is getting taxed at the rate of 30% or no? This was 0. This was what? 5%. This was 20%. And then you have 30%. Majority of his tax is getting taxed at 30% or no? Are haan ya na? Clear till here, all of you? Yes? So we can come back. What do you mean by surcharge, bacho? Tax on tax. But the story is not over there. Okay? You can have income more than 1 crore. You can have income more than 1 crore. So next slab of surcharge is what, bacho? Check. Between 1 crore to 2 crores. So direct a flat rate, bacho. There are no slabs in surcharge, but if the income is 1.5 crore, so directly rate of surcharge applicable to you is 15%. Then from 2 crores, this Madam Ji, Nirmala Sitharaman was not happy with just 1 crore. She said, oh, she did one more slab, two more slabs actually. Now whatever in bold we have written over here now. Between 2 crore to 5 crore. Surcharge rate 25%. Idiots there. And above 5 crore, 37%. You will be surprised now. Understand what is the highest tax effectively applicable? I'll tell you for individual. highest tax rate was 30%. Isn't it?
Yes.
Plus, now of this, because surcharge is tax on tax. So my tax is bacho 30. Okay. On that, on a higher side, you will charge surcharge of 37%. And on that, you have to charge by default 4% says 40, no. 30 plus 37 percentage plus 4% do that. It is not 40, 60, 70. Take on calculator 30 plus 37 percentage. And plus 4 percentage. Point 43 as well. This is your effective tax amount. Yes. So basic tax they say is 30, but it on a higher side it can reach to 43. Understood or no? But again, obviously, if your income is more than 5 crore. Yeah, obviously, that is the reason why it is called. Remember now why I call it a super tax? It is super rich tax. Tax for the super rich on a very higher side. Clear or no? Yes. Why are you worried? We are not even earning income right now. Huh? Huge amounts. Right, Delia? We'll go ahead online. So, okay, Delia, I have done only bacho surcharge of individuals. I have not even gone into other cases. Individual HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP are in one category only right now. Okay. But there are slabs for surcharge also. Okay, Delia? Now, one more point is remaining. Come to above case 1.9. Because see, either you will add surcharge or reduce rebate. That was the format, if you remember. On basic income tax, either you will add surcharge or reduce rebate, or maybe not do both of it, depending on case to case. Now you understand, now if the income is 40 lakhs, 40, will you charge surcharge? No, because surcharge starts at 50 lakhs. If the income is above 50 lakhs. Understood online? All of you clear? Now what is surcharge? What is rebate? Rebate was discount. Understand what are they saying? Rebate of up to rupees 12,500 for resident individuals having taxable income only up to rupees 5 lakhs. Very stupid concept also, but good concept for some of them. What are they saying? That we will calculate tax and again give discount on that. We will calculate tax and again give discount. Now understand. If the taxable income is only up to, total income is only up to rupees 5 lakhs, taxable income. We will get a rebate up to. The word is what? Up to maximum 12,500. Okay, for whom bacho? Resident individuals. Understand now. Okay, I am again taking case of resident individual less than 60 years of age. Okay, if bacho his income is 4 lakhs, so 0 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs, it is nil. Remember, next category is 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs at the rate of 5%. But my income is how much, bacho? Tell me. 4 lakhs. Are you all understanding or no? Okay, so I'll go bacho from 2.5 lakhs to not 5 lakhs. I'll go till 4 lakhs. No, because how I will tax 5 lakhs if my income is 4 lakhs? Logical or no? Yes. I'll tax 4 lakhs no only. So this is how much? 1.5 lakh. Very good. This is not 2.5 minus 4. Okay, this is 2.5 from 2.5 till 4 lakhs. This is 1.5 lakhs at what rate? 5%, 7,500. Correct. Now pay attention. My basic income tax is 7,500. Okay, nil plus 7,500. Okay, Delia? Okay. Will I add surcharge? My income is only 4 lakhs, not more than 50 lakhs. So, yes, we will give you in fact rebate if your income is only up to is below 5 lakhs or up to 5 lakhs. You will get rebate of up to rupees 12,500. What is my tax liability coming right now? So I will get rebate up to 7,500. Use common sense. No, you get discount of the existing amount. You will not get discount more than the amount. So rebate bacho how much? 7,500. Tax liability nil. So in fact, if you understood a little bit, rebate and surcharge are exactly opposite. Rebate and surcharge are बच्चों exactly opposite. Rebate is for poor, you can say, chalo, whose income is very less, and surcharge is for higher tax, whose income is very rich or income is more. Surcharge comes above 50 lakhs, 50. Rebate is available up to 5 lakhs. All of you tell me, understood or no?
Yes, sir.
Pakka? Okay, everybody. So rebate is available to resident individuals, right?
Yes, sir.
Whose income is up to 5 lakhs. What if a person's income is 10 lakhs? No rebate and no surcharge. Understood or no? Clear till here, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sure. पूछो. हाँ. हाँ. Okay. No, it is automatically calculated by default by software. You just put 4 lakhs, it will automatically calculate zero tax. You cannot show income as 4 lakhs and then also pay tax. If at all some tax is paid, then you can, then again it is automatically given as a refund. Okay, till you are done, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come back to 1.13, this computation format. I hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
So surcharge you add on the earlier tax amount. Okay. Or you can again reduce rebate on the earlier tax amount. If both of them are not applicable, then just leave it. Clear? But there was again something over here important. Pay attention. Rounding off under 288A. Can you see that?
Huh.
And rounding off also, but here also under 288B. Understand now? Okay. Fine. Can you see that?
Huh.
What is 288A rounding off for? Net taxable
taxable
income,
income.
NTI, or total taxable income is rounded off as per section 288A. How is the rounding off done? Nearest multiple of rupees 10. Okay. And what is also but you rounded off in 288B? Last, yes, the final tax payable or refund amount, whatever it is applicable, will be also rounded off under section 288B. 288B also says the same thing. What it says? Nearest multiple of 10 rupees. You know, rupees 10. So everything will be, or the important figures, one of the last figures but will be in the multiples of 10. Clear? So let us quickly go through 288A. But ready?
Yes, sir.
Check. The taxable income 288A now shall be rounded up to the nearest multiple of 10 rupees. And for this purpose, now understand, any part of a rupee having paise shall be completely ignored. If the income, net taxable income, comes to 11,796.57, okay, calculation. What will you do? You have to completely ignore the paise. Clear till here?
Yes.
After that, whatever is your last digit remaining, okay, everybody check. Okay, thereafter, if such amount is not a multiple of 10, that means that if the last figure is not 0, okay, then if the last figure in that amount is 5 or more, we will take next multiple of 10. If that figure is less than 5, that is up to 4, we'll take earlier multiple of 10. Understood or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I give you this example, 11,796.57, I ignore paise completely. My last digit is what? 6. How will I round up? Round up? Yeah, round down.
Round up.
Round up because my digit is 6.
More than 5.
5 or more. It is what, bacho? 5 or more. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So the figure will be bacho 11,007, not 700. No? It will be bacho 800. Clear till here? Pakka? Exactly same concept in 288B. But what is 288B? Amount payable. Yes. Or refund due. है ना? Will be same bacho as 288A. Same thing. You have to rounding up, you have to do. What will you do round off? We'll ignore the paise. Last digit 5 or more. Next multiple of 10. Last digit less than 5. Earlier multiple of 10. Come to question number 4. Ready? It is bacho for 288A and 288B. Yes, tell here everybody. Ready, all of you? Check. First figure. Or you finish right now, I'll give you 2 minutes. And then write down in a notebook if at all you don't have textbook and finish these amounts. Give me the amounts after rounding up, but try all of them first. Okay. None. Okay. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead. Check. So I ignore the paise. Simple. And then my last digit less than 5, earlier multiple of 10. Last digit 5 or more, next multiple of 10. So it is 6,80,000, 5, 10. Again, it is 0. So as it is, ignore the multiple. Does it paise? Finish it off. Now last digit is about 5. So next multiple of 10. 6,80,000, 5, 20. Now it is 5 and 5.99. Ignore it still. Again, last digit 5, 6,80,000, 5, 20. 519.99. Sorry. Same answer. 6,80,520. And same thing, 24.99. Ignore the paise. It is 4. We'll round down again. 6,80,520. And we use this much rounding off for both the purposes, 288A as well as 288B. 288A, what do we round off? Taxable income. And 288B, bacho, tax liability or tax payable or tax refund. Okay, final tax payable or refund. Clear? 288A we round off taxable income. 288B, bacho, we round off tax payable or tax refund. Clear? Yes, sir. This is also done. Sure. We'll be doing lots of questions. Okay. Lots of questions. Okay. Ready? No? 10 what? No, question number 10. Okay. Calculate tax liability in each of the following cases, assuming that a person is resident and 59 years of age. That is one category only. Resident and 69 years of age means what? That is senior citizen. Then above 89 years of age, super senior citizen. And lastly, non-resident. Very important, bacho. Age doesn't matter for non-resident, because even if he's 69 or 89 years, we should assume or take it as below 60 years of age. Yes or no? Simple. So we'll be doing category number 1 first. Okay. And under that, we'll be doing 1 cases. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll be doing solely one or only some of them of category 2 and 3. And as it is, bacho, the last category will be as good as same as first category, but there will be a little bit difference still. Still some difference will be there. What difference I'll tell you. Ready? Shall we in the notebook write down?
Okay.
Question number 10, page 1.16. Final year. Sure. And that now we are doing case 1. What is the type of assessee, bacho? Resident, individual or no? Yes, sir, individual. Below 60 years of age. Simple till here, all of you? Under that, now we're doing first one. The assessee is bacho Mr. A. Is it okay? What are we calculating? What are we told to calculate? Tax liability. We have to calculate bacho tax liability. Okay? Manoj, all okay? Understanding here? Nitin, Mansi, Kushbu? Okay, let's go ahead. Pay attention. Now, how do we write this? Computation now. Now, in the question, bacho, pay attention. They have given you name, that is okay. They have given you gross total income, correct? Second column. And then they have given you chapter 6A deduction. Clear? Have they given you ready-made directly taxable income? Not. Use common sense. I can find tax liability only if I have taxable income. Understand? What did I say? You can find tax liability only if you have taxable income. Have they given taxable income directly? No. So we'll have to calculate that also, na? So computation of total income. Yes. Yes. And tax liability. Correct.
Yes, sir.
For which assessee? For Mr. A. Arey हाँ. For which AY by default your entire syllabus, entire note बच्चों. We are doing for 23 AY. Okay, 23, 24. Clear? Manoj, if you don't understand, you can watch yesterday's YouTube video. Okay, I have put it on YouTube also yesterday, so you can watch that also. Okay, if you don't, AY is a little bit confusing. So whoever has some issues, you can watch the earlier basic videos. It is available. Ready? Sure. So let us particulars and rupees. Okay. First, we read on bacho. What do we have? GTI we have, and then we have your chapter 6A deduction. Pay attention. So gross total income in fact is bacho ready-made given to you. How much bacho? In the first example, 4 lakhs. Now chapter 6A deduction add or less? It is less. Very good. Chapter 6A deduction. Clear till here? How much it is, bacho?
1,50,000.
1,50,000. What do we arrive at? Net taxable income or net total income. Yes, tell you all of you.
Yes, sir.
How much it is? 2,50,000. Is it rounded off already? So do we need to use again to edit A? No, it is already rounded off. Are you getting my point? Good. What is the category, bacho? Resident and below 60 years of age. Yes, correct. Because his income is 2,50,000 exactly. Correct, all of you. So is it about 2.5 lakhs? No. If you again follow this tax rate table, bacho, remember, Nitin, all of you, check. Up to bacho what? 2.5 lakhs is what? Exempt. Clear or no? Okay, yahan tak? All okay till here? Fine. So just simply write a note. Right now. Tax liability is nil. Since NTI, what is NTI? Net taxable income doesn't exceed basic exemption limit of rupees 2.5 lakhs. Yes, children, all of you. We'll go ahead. So no tax liability for this person. Okay. We have to do lots of cases. Have patience. Okay. Very high enough.
Yes, sir.
At least 8 cases in category 1. All the 8 cases, but you have given you more and more income. Okay, or higher income, so that you will be understanding what happens up to a particular limit. Clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Second category we have what? Mr. B. Fine till here? Now, I'm not writing that computation of total income of Mr. B and tax liability for AY so and so. I'm writing now but particulars and rupees. Okay till here?
Yes, sir.
See, as well as we are doing a little bit of rough work only right now. Rough work means just the basics we are getting cleared. Okay? Ready? Particulars and rupees. What is given to us? Gross total income is given? Yes. So that gross total income is how much, bacho?
4 lakhs.
4 lakhs.
And
Now deduction is a little bit less. So less chapter 6A deduction. In this case is now only
1 lakh.
1 lakh. Net taxable income or net total income. 3 lakhs. Is this amount now more than basic exemption limit? Yes. So obviously we'll have to calculate the tax liability. Correctly here. Next line. Pay attention. Computation of tax liability. Okay, ready? Particulars and rupees again. Particulars and rupees. Now, first level is what, bacho? Up to rupees. Correct. 2.5 lakhs. Is his income more than 2.5 lakhs or no? But up to 2.5 lakhs, we say, bacho, what? Nil. No tax. Now understand. Second. I'm writing down the slab as it is. Okay. Pay attention. From 2.5 lakhs to rupees 5 lakhs is the category. Yes, sir. At the rate of 5%. But has he earned 5 lakhs?
No.
He has earned only 3 lakhs. So basically I'll show 3 lakhs minus 2.5 lakhs is equal to 50,000. Yes or no? Into 5%. Is it clear, all of you? Online, everybody tell me. It is what? 50,000 into 5% is 2,500. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, is his income, everything is covered? Anything else to be covered? Done. I mean, 3 lakhs is covered. Now we reached up to 3 lakhs. Basic income tax. Take total, we call it as basic income tax. Is bacho 2,500. Yes or no?
Yes.
After basic exemption tax, there can be 3 things. Either we add surcharge, or reduce rebate, or do nothing, and directly we have to then add health and education cess. Okay. Now what do we do? What is it, surcharge or rebate or nothing? Rebate. Now why rebate?
Because it is less than 5 lakhs.
First of all, resident, individual, NTI, net taxable income, not more than 5 lakhs. That's why we get rebate up to rupees 12,500. So here my tax liability is 2,500. So I'll get rebate up to 2,500. Okay? Are ha ya na? Rather less rebate. That is under section 87A. Use common sense. Don't write 12,500 and take a refund of 10,000. Okay? Don't do stupid calculations. It is what? 2,500. Under section. Under section. Okay? The total tax liability? Nil. Yes, everybody okay till here? Online all okay?
Yes, sir.
Total tax liability? Nil.
Yes.
We'll write on a simple note. Rebate under section 87A is allowed up to rupees 12,500 if NTI doesn't exceed rupees 5 lakhs for which type of assessee? Resident individual. Yes or no?
Yes,
All on YouTube, you can give comments on YouTube chat, whoever are live on YouTube. Are you inter students or foundation students who all are there? Okay, everybody. Fine. All of you okay till here? Kushbu, Manoj, done? We'll go ahead.
Yes, sir.
All right. Third one, Mr.
C.
C. Particulars, rupees. Chalo. Now I'm writing GTI. More and more short forms. Hai na? Mr. C, bacho, GTI how much?
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. Less what, bacho? Chapter 6A deduction. How much, bacho? 1,50,000. But is okay. NTI is less, na? NTI is what? 3.5 lakhs. 3,50,000. Right, Ilio? Is the income more than basic income limit? Yes. So we have to calculate the tax liability. Okay. So tax liability calculation. Again, particulars rupees. Again, first, what do we write, bacho? Up to rupees, tell me. 2.5 lakhs, nothing, nil. Second category, you know now. Are हाँ या ना? Correct. From rupees 2.5 lakhs to rupees 5 lakhs at the rate of 5%. My income is but 3.5 lakhs minus 2.5 lakhs. That is 1 lakh into 5%. Are हाँ या ना? 5,000. Yes, tell you all of you. Yes. Yes, this is also rebate case. This is my basic income tax. Less what, bacho, tell me quickly. Rebate under section. Very good. 5,000. Because I can get up to 12,500, no, bacho? Are हाँ, correct? Yes, sir. So my tax liability is nil. I will not write the notes again because it is quite clear why are we taking rebate. Finally, all of you, total tax liability. Done. We'll go to next case. Yeah. Speed is okay. Khushbu, Mansi, Nitin. Fourth one, Mr. D. Particulars rupees. Case D, bacho. GTI is 10 lakhs. Yes. Less. What do we have? Chapter 6A deduction. How much it is? 2 lakhs. Okay, right now they have given 2 lakhs. No problem. What do we arrive at? NTI. How much? 8 lakhs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tax liability calculation. Tax liability calculation. Again, particulars rupees. See, the first 2.5 lakhs, the person who earns now, so up to rupees. Correct. Nil. Now important. Has he crossed entire 5 lakhs or no?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll say from rupees 2.5 lakhs. Manoj, are you there? To rupees 5 lakhs at the rate of 5%. From 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs is 2,50,000 now. How do I show it? 5 lakhs minus 2.5 lakhs is 2.5 lakhs. And what rate it is, bacho? Not that. Into 5%. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So 2,50,000 into 5% is what? 12,500. Haan. Understood? Correct? Third, we have to go to next slab also now. Yes, because 5 lakhs has been crossed. Next slab is from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs at the rate of 20%. So write on the entire slab. From rupees 5 lakhs to rupees 10 lakhs at the rate of but 20%. But my income is 8 lakhs. So minus earlier slab 5 lakhs. So rupees 3 lakhs into 20% is 60,000. 60. Clear all of you? Correct. So my basic income tax is bacho? Correct. $72,500. Clear all of you online? All okay? Tell me. Now will we give rebate? No. Do we have to add a surcharge? No, because my NTI is not more than 50 lakhs. So lots of time. But here we have to now by default always give. If the tax is payable, positive, we have to give bacho health and education cess. So we write down add health and Education cess. At what rate?
4%.
So it is 72,500 into 4% comes to
2,900.
2,900. Add them up.
75,400. 75,400.
75,400. Is it rounded off, bacho?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my income was also rounded off. NTI, my tax liability is also rounded off. So I don't have to separately now round off. Yes, till here, all okay? That was your what? Case number 4. So half done. Come on. Case 5. Mr. E. Ready? So particulars rupees. First we have GTI. How much? 40 lakhs. 40. Okay, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, chapter 6.
Less chapter 6A deduction. How much? 1 lakh. We arrive at NTI 39 lakhs. Is surcharge applicable? Surcharge is above 50 lakhs. 50 NTI. Okay. Is rebate allowed? No, even that is not allowed. So NTI 39 lakhs. So we calculate bacho tax liability. Tax liability calculation. First, same thing. It is repetitive in nature right now, but we'll write down up to rupees 2.5 lakhs. Nil. Yes.
Yes, sir.
From 2.5 lakhs to rupees 5 lakhs. At what rate?
5%.
5%. This is the figure is now in your head. How much? 12,500. Very good. Is it okay now? So these things should come to your mind now quickly. That from 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs it is 12,500. Third.
5 lakhs to
Correct. From 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. At the rate of 20%. Have you crossed 10 lakhs or no? Yes. So I'll say here 10 lakhs minus 5 lakhs is 5 lakhs into 20% is 1 lakh. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fourth one. The next one. So we have crossed 10 lakhs. So the next category, next or last lab normal is above 10 lakhs at the rate of 30%. What is my total income, bacho? 39 lakhs. So basically we will be taxing on 29 lakhs at the rate of 30%. So I'll show it here. 39 lakhs minus 10 lakhs is 29 lakhs into 30%.
About 10
On 29 lakhs, 30%. Is it 870? Tell me. Okay. Pakka? This is my basic income tax. How much is this? 9 lakh. 9,82,500. Surcharge will come in picture. Surcharge comes after 50 lakhs. Our NTI is still 39 lakhs. We have not yet crossed. So surcharge will not come. Even the rebate will not come. So simply what do we add next? Health and education cess of 4%. So add health and education cess at the rate of 4% on above. It comes to
39,300.
correct. So my total tax liability. Nitin, understood? 10,21,800. That is even that is already rounded off. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Manoj, Nitin, Mansi, कुछ बोल okay? हाँ? हाँ.
Like 10 lakh, 21,800.
21. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Next.
Confident? All okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Good.
F.
Next category what? Sixth one, no?
Mr. F.
Sixth one. Particulars, rupees. GTI
51 lakhs.
less
Chapter 6A deduction.
is 2 lakhs.
Yes, sir.
So my NTI is how much?
49.
Correct. Yes, very important. You have to look at NTI, not GTI. For applicability of surcharge or even rebate, very important. What did I say? You have to look at NTI. Whether surcharge will come or rebate will come or not. Clear? Not GTI. So NTI बच्चों 49 lakhs. Clear?
Yes, sir.
चलो tax liability. Calculation. First one up to rupees 2.5 lakhs. Nil. Second, I'm directly writing off figure, okay? 12,500. Third, also I'm writing figure.
1 lakh.
Very good. And fourth is above
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs at the rate of
30%.
very good. So my income is 49 lakhs, no? But so 49 lakhs minus 10 lakhs is 39 lakhs into
30%.
30%. 11 lakhs 70,000. Very good.
Plus 1 lakh.
12,500. 12 lakhs 82.
82,500.
That's another 4% term.
Basic income.
Basic income tax. Surcharge is there.
Add 9.
Surcharge is still not there because NTI is net taxable income is not more than 50 lakhs. 50. Clear till here? No problem.
51,300.
Oh, good.
800. 1,800.
No surcharge, no rebate. Go to the next step. Cess.
Total tax.
Add health and education cess at the rate of 4% comes to
51,300.
my total tax liability.
13 lakh 33,800. Mr. G.
13 lakh
33,000.
33,800.
I.
39,000.
Final year.
So, yes.
Should we go ahead? Tell me.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Taxable.
Ready? Seventh case, Mr.
G.
G. Okay. Now pay attention. Second last. Particulars rupees. What do we have? GTI. How much, bacho? 53 lakhs. Yes. Less. What do we have? Chapter 6A. Deduction is how much? 50,000. 50, no? What did you arrive at? NTI. 52 lakh. 50,000. Correct? Tax liability calculation. First one, up to rupees 2.5 lakhs. Nil. Next one is how much? 12,500. Third one is how much? 1 lakh. Yes, till here. And fourth one is what, bacho? Above, tell me.
About
Rupees 10 lakhs at the rate of
30%.
30%. So this 52.5 lakhs minus 10 lakhs is 42 lakh 50,000
12 lakh 75,000.
into 30%.
12 lakh 75,000. Plus 1 lakh, plus 500, another 13,875,000, and
Okay, how much is this bacho? 30%? 12 lakh 75,000. Yes, all of you?
yes, sir. Surcharge.
So my basic income tax is what? 13 lakh 87,500, no? Now are we in surcharge case?
Yes.
Yes, because
It's about 50.
NTI is more than 50 lakhs, 50. So add surcharge. Surcharge which basic is 10%. If NTI is more than 50 lakhs and up to 1 crore, okay, surcharge is 10%. Okay, everybody check here.
25,000, you know?
Okay, here. So my income is between 50 lakhs to 1 crore. Surcharge is at the rate of 10%. So surcharge is at the rate of 10% on above.
2,50,000. What? 10%.
No. 250,000. On above means what? On above this figure. It is tax on tax. It is tax on tax. So what is my tax amount? Basic tax 13 lakh 87,500. Of that we take 10%. Okay. So 1 lakh 38,750. Then we again take total. Okay. On above means that is on basic income tax. So give me total. 15 lakh 26,250. But is this my final tax liability?
No.
We still have to add
4%.
cess, health and education, cess on 15, 26 to 50. Add health and education cess at the rate of 4% comes to
61,050.
correct. So therefore my total tax liability 15 lakh
87,300.
all of them luckily bachcho are all your rounded figures, so no problem. You know? Fine till here?
Just a second.
Done everybody? And last category 8. Tell me Nitin, Kushbu, Mansi, Manoj, are you able to do it or no? What about all of you? Tell me quickly. All okay? You're following the speed, and no problem. The speed is okay. And 8th one, Mr. H. Okay, particulars rupees. GTI is how much? 5 crore 40 lakhs. 5 crore 40 lakhs. Less. Is 1 lakh. Yes, till here? Therefore, 5 crore 39 lakhs is my NTI. Yes, till here? Is my NTI above 5 crore? Yes, surcharge rate is 37%. Okay, that table which shows surcharge is bachcho how much now? 37%. Where is the surcharge table? Here. I'm not doing the between cases, I'm doing one of these cases, okay? Where income is bachcho more than 5 crore. How much bachcho? 37% is my surcharge rate, okay, for your understanding. But first we'll calculate bachcho tax liability. Tax liability calculation, particulars rupees. First one, up to rupees 2.5 lakhs, nil. Second, I'm writing directly bachcho 12,500. Third, I'm writing bachcho 1 lakh. Fourth is above rupees 10 lakhs at the rate of 30%. My end is 5 crore 39 lakhs minus 10 lakhs is 5 crore 29 lakhs. Okay, 5.29 crores into 30%. Be careful with calculations.
1 crore 59 1 crore 58 lakhs
70,000.
All of you calculate.
Yes, sir.
158,700.
1 crore 58 lakhs
70,000.
70,000. Yes, till here. My basic income tax
15 crore
999. Income is 5 crore 1 crore
1 crore
59 lakhs
9 lakh
82,000.
500.
Correct?
Income tax. And
Done till here?
37%, no?
37%. Surcharge rate is bachcho 37%. Add. Surcharge rate of 37%. 37. 37%.
7%.
How much is that? Online? Somebody tell me. 37% of 1 crore 59 lakhs 82,500. Correct. 59 lakhs. Correct, no? Imagine 59 lakhs only as surcharge. 59 lakhs as surcharge. Big figure?
Yes, sir.
13,525. Okay. Add them up first. You have to add always. Give me the total. 2 crore
2 crore 18
lakhs.
96,025.
What will you add on that?
2%.
Very good. Add. Health and education cess at the rate of 4%. How much that 4% comes to? Yes. 8,75,841. Take total. 2 crore
2 crore
27 lakhs.
2 crore 27 lakhs 71,866.
This is my final tax liability.
No,
Very good. No. Why?
670, 870.
So total tax liability. Very good. Give me section number now. Rounded off under. Started with any section. Now you create your own sections. 288B is for rounding off of tax liability. I hope you know now how to round off. Next multiple, because it is 6, so next multiple of 10. 2 crore 27 lakhs 71,876. So this will be 70. That is your rounding off. Yes. Fine till here, all of you. Interesting.
Yes, sir. Is my side?
This is just your basics. Okay, done. All okay till here? Manoj, Tanuj, whatever it means. Manoj, Jatin, Mansi, Kushbu. You do yet do, but you have to still do finish
Yes, sir.
the other categories of cases also.
Homework.
Not homework. No. 69 years, 89 years, and the non-resident. We'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll start with that. For your homework, yes, homework will be read the entire theory. That's it. See, I've covered, I think, almost half of it. Whatever remains, see, daily I told you there will be revision. Today we learned actually lots of concepts. Okay, so revise on regular daily basis. And this chapter is small, so I want you to read it and come. Okay, just do that much. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's it for today. We'll start law in some time, 10-15 minutes. Okay, and tax again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. All right. Okay, bye bye.
शिक्षकों ने वो 288 चार्जिंग वाला का